everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cupid, and I'm super excited to get into today's reading. Today I am doing a collective or a general reading about their secret thoughts about you. So, as always, this is meant to either resonate or not resonate. I'm really interested to see what comes out because this is kind of like I'm following up on an energy from the previous reading that I posted. Somebody, there are some things maybe they don't want you to know that they either think or feel. So I want to know, what are their secret thoughts about you, okay? So let's go ahead and just get right into this reading. What are their secret thoughts about you? What are their secret thoughts about you? Interesting. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck here we have the Five of Swords. So their secret thoughts, this person thinks about apologizing to you, right? I just heard token, right? So they may think about offering you some type of token, either a token of peace or some type of resolution, right? I feel like this person, it's a secret because they honestly don't think you would be here for it, right? This Four of Swords, I'm focused on this person in the background with their back turned, they're walking away. And the person in the foreground, they are still holding all these swords, right? They're still willing to negotiate, and they see you as the person walking away from this, right? And they see themselves as still willing to negotiate, and they feel like the fight is really over when it comes to you, but they want to apologize that this fight happened at all, that this conflict between you exists at all. But they know that you wouldn't really, or they intuitively feel that you wouldn't really truly be open to any type of token, okay? I want to get some more cards. What are their secret thoughts about you? What are their secret thoughts about you, my collective? What are their secret thoughts about you? What are their secret thoughts about you? What are their secret thoughts? One card, please. I heard, what can they say? What can I say? Right? We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. And what's funny is that if you did watch my last video and you picked that group, this card came out in that group as well, the Ace of Swords. This person holding back really what they want to say, not really wanting to say anything. And when this card came out, like I said, I heard, what can they say, right? What can I say? This person doesn't feel like there's anything that can be said that can really do them any good. They have a bit of hopelessness when it comes to your connection. They feel like you've completely moved on. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you're good, right? You, in this image, this woman, she she has all of these weapons around her, all these swords, and her arms are up, and it kind of looks like she's either controlling them or she's stopped them midair. Either way, she is holding these weapons midair. They're all around her, and this person, in comparison to this image of just this person holding up one sword, they feel like compared to what you have going on, they don't really have much to offer, right? Their one little dagger does not compare to your many axes and um, ball and chains and swords and spears and right, like their little apology means nothing compared to what you know and what you've seen and what you'll probably have to say, right? It's almost like they understand that if they try to come at you with any type of peace treaty or peace offering, any token, you're probably going to shut it down, right? You're going to have way more to say than what they can really defend. Um, so their secret thoughts of you is that they really have nothing to give you, even if they wanted to, right? Their secret thoughts of you really are that they're intimidated by you. I'm seeing somebody who, like, they're on the horse, right? They are ready to approach, but as they look out in the distance over this path that's so long and so difficult, they feel like the path to you is just so hard, and they don't really feel equipped to take you on, to really meet you and defend themselves. And I would say it's because they know they don't really have anything to defend. That's why they are in some ways speechless, because they don't have anything to defend. You make all the points. It's like when you start talking, there's nothing that you said that was incorrect. You saw it all. You caught every detail, right? It's like when you are watching a movie, and when you're watching the movie, you're catching every single thing that happened in that movie as you watch it. Sometimes you don't catch stuff and you got to watch it again. But then there are times where, like, you see every little detail. The door opened, the knife on the desk, the clock was on 3 p.m. Like, you're catching every detail with them, and they just feel like, what are they doing, right? They feel ill-equipped. So I want to get one more card, okay? Well, actually, it's not going to be one more. I have a few more cards, but I'm going to get another. Their secret thoughts. Their secret thoughts about you. One card, please. What are their secret thoughts? The Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Their secret thoughts is that I'm hearing I did it to myself, right? With the Hangman, it's like they got themselves caught in this trap, right? And it's because they were the ones who didn't really see your situation clearly before, right? Like, whatever your situation was, they were the ones who were confused or disillusioned or misinterpreting things, right? And it doesn't have to be so major, like they just didn't catch it, but maybe they were the one who misunderstood certain aspects, right? They were the ones operating from a place of confusion, is what they're realizing, and because of that, they've got themselves stuck in this trap, right? And the trap is forcing them to see this situation from your perspective, and they are embarrassed, and they really don't know how to get out of this, right? This is something that they don't know how to get out of. They realize they've dug a hole, and it's almost like they want to say that they want to admit that they should have never picked this fight with you. They should have never started or initiated this conflict or fed into this conflict with you. They should have, maybe tried to resolve it in another way. I don't see exactly what this conflict is, but they feel like they should have tried to find another way to deal with it, as opposed to, going against you. Okay. You also receive the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person, they want to tell you that you won, or that they see you. It's like they want to, their secret thoughts is kind of like them acknowledging that you're doing very well, right? With this 10 of Pentacles, from their perspective, your life is good. You have a house, you have a roof over your head, you got food in your fridge, you know, you have fun, you go to work, you know, whatever you've built for yourself, from their perspective, it looks solid and you look like you did it, right? You've reached the finish line. This person could be low-key, high-key competitive with you, right? But you know, that one-sided competitiveness where they're just insecure, right? And they just can't help but compare themselves to you. So it's almost like they feel like you've done it. You've done it. By golly, you've done it. You've done the thing. You finished the race. But it's not a race, right? So their secret thoughts is high key them like comparing themselves to you and comparing what it looks like you have, and they feel like you have done, you know, their secret thoughts are that you got it all, basically. I'm getting a message card here. What are their secret thoughts? One card. What are their secret thoughts? I'm going to get 2 message cards. What are their secret thoughts? The proof is in the pudding. Ooh. That is not the message. That's just what I heard in my head. I'm getting the second message card, and then I'll tell y'all. What is their secret thoughts? What are their secret thoughts? What are their secret thoughts? One card, please. Any day. Oh my God. I just feel this person's self-pity, right? It's a heavy feeling and I don't like it. It's like whatever they're watching you do, they make it about themselves. Like they make it about them and how it makes them feel, and it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. But anyway, the messages here we have: acting is not pretending. At the bottom of the deck, we have a clock is a tower. So when I got these 2 cards, I felt like that's when I was like, the proof is in the pudding, right? But the acting is not pretending. Basically, I feel like this person is seeing that, no, you do what you say you're going to do, right? And they're realizing that before maybe they called you dramatic, or maybe at one point they tried to say you were fake in some way, or you were faking something, or they were questioning your authenticity in some way. But they're kind of seeing like, oh no, what you were doing before actually resulted in what you were working towards, right? What you said you were going to do actually proved to be the thing to do, right? Your actions got you the results you wanted. So acting is not pretending. They're realizing like you're the real deal, right? Like you are who you say you are, right? And with a clock as a tower here, I feel like this person, their secret thoughts is that they ran out of time, right? Their secret thoughts, it's kind of like a haunting, right? With this, a clock as a tower, it feels like a haunting, right? This looming tower with a clock, and it strikes midnight, and it's jarring, right? This person feels a bit haunted by the jarring of the bell ringing, right? The moment they ran out of time. So this could be the argument that you had, whatever it was, that moment where the clock stopped. They are haunted by this moment and they think about it often. So that's part of their secret thoughts, or that they really are. And I feel like it's because it snuck up on them. Maybe they didn't realize they could run out of time with you, right? For whatever reason, they assumed they were just so comfortable, and they just assumed that you were just never going to run out of love for them or run out of patience for them or, become fed up with them. For some reason they thought that you were just always going to have just this endless tolerance to make concessions for their treatment, right? Like, then we have any day. Any day, right? I feel like this person, this is where the this pessimistic energy is coming in. They just know right now, they're just so certain. They're like, yeah, you're gonna get what you want. It's almost like they're accepting defeat, but they would never tell you this, right? They would never say to you, you won. But in their mind, they are salty about you winning. And let's be clear, this is a one-sided beef. I don't feel like you're competing with them. You're not competing with them, and that's another reason why they won't say this to you, because they know that they would look ridiculous. They know that they would come off ridiculous if they really started trying to, well, that's what ended up happening, right? That's what they looked ridiculous coming for you and trying to beef with you when you were never beefing with them. And so they feel foolish. They feel they lost the plot, right? So y'all could have been friends, partners, in crime, or, co-worker, sister, brother, lover, right? Whatever the connection was, they lost the plot and somehow started seeing you as some op that was competing with them, and then had a rude awakening when they started acting out these delusions, right? Acting out this competitive energy with you. And when you walked away, that's when they woke up and was like, oh shit, I was playing with myself. This person wasn't really doing anything to me. This person wasn't really, trying to compete with me. I allowed my insecurity to cause me to compete with somebody who was not on the same time. Okay? But yeah, with this any day, it's like them being like, oh yeah, any day they're gonna get exactly, like, I just know they're gonna, get the man of their dreams, or I just know they're gonna get that job because, she just does everything right. It's some type of weird energy like that with this any day. And it also just feels like they watch you. They watch you every day, right? They are on you. They are clocking you. They tune into you like the daily news, okay? They just waiting for it. I just know this bitch is gonna blow up, right? Like, and at the bottom of the deck here we have different, and I just feel like this person is salty because you've changed, right? This person is salty because things are different. It's not even just that you have changed. Your relationship with them has changed, and this difference really does disturb them, right? And it can be for different reasons for many of you, but yeah, like, they're salty because the dynamic is different now. We can't go back in time. We can't take it back. When you choose to treat someone in a combative manner, when you choose to oppose someone, especially when it's somebody who is supposed to be a friend or supposed to be somebody close to you that you care about, you have to accept that you have now, threatened this person, right? You've mistreated them. Like, it's a scar. You cannot take away the pain of betrayal, okay? And I think that's just what this person is realizing, is that they made a fool of themselves, treating you like you were actually competing with them when you weren't. They feel foolish for competing with you at all, for whatever reason this was. But I want to get one last card here. This is going to be an oracle card from the Pear Tree Oracle, and we'll see what it says, and we'll just interpret it how it needs to be interpreted, okay? One card, please, to close us out. One card to close us out. friendship. Friendship. So this could be a friend for some of you. Oh, this could be a friend for some of you. That's too bad. There's these birds in the sky. With the friendship card here, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that I feel like this person is learning a valuable lesson about how to treat somebody and how to maintain and nurture your connections, right? I don't know if this was a battle between them and what they saw when they were young, but this person is realizing that the way they approached the situation before was in no way the best way to strengthen a bond or come to any understanding, and they really weren't doing what they needed to come to an understanding with you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the card weight. And to me, I'm thinking about weights being lifted. We have these landscapes that are basically floating in the air, as if gravity disappeared and they just lifted off of the ground, out of the earth, even. And this person feels like you left them alone because they were creating a burden for you, right? They are acknowledging that you had to move away from them for your own sake because they were hurting you, right? Creating difficulties for you that were not really, they weren't really willing to overcome with you. So they couldn't have expected you to stick around, right? And they're realizing that as a friend or a partner, they should want to not only help you or contribute to your happiness, but they should also not want to add stress onto your plate unnecessarily, right? Your friends and partners should not want to fight with you and argue with you and compete with you, because that indicates, a serious disturbance in the relationship. So this person, yeah, they're learning a valuable lesson on how to treat people and what certain behaviors mean. And if you act a certain way, you can't expect someone to think differently than what that type of behavior insinuates. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I really enjoyed this reading. If you did too, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye!